a book that I mentioned to you, and a book that I highly recommend for like training efficiently and preventing injuries, and just, not just, just for running and training, is Mark Sisson's Primal Endurance. So that's the book that I recommend to you. And when you do these long distance runs, basically there's a rule called the Maffetone rule. So the general rule is your max heart rate minus your age. Is it that? Yeah, max heart rate minus your age. Oh, no, not that one, not max heart rate. So 180 minus your age. That should be kind of your max heart rate when you're training long distance. If you're doing interval training, or if you're training for speed, that's a whole different workout. But when you're doing your 6 miles or your 7 miles, you kind of try to keep it at 180 minus your age. So I'm 29, so my max heart rate there is 151, which kind of lines up with zone 3 training. If you're wearing a heart rate monitor, that's your fat burning zone. One thing that he says is all these chronic cardio people who run, 100 miles a week or some crazy amounts, if they're staying in the zone above it, it can be kind of dangerous for long-term health. A lot of people have heart issues and things like that when they're running, constantly at that 160 beats per minute, 170 beats per minute for long distances, week after week after week. Just not, you're going to burn yourself out. There's a reason to get up there, but I prefer kind of interval training for that, and just keeping my heart rate at 152. And when you do hills, it's a little different, because when you start going up a nasty hill, it's just, sometimes your adrenaline gets the best of you and you just want to run it, but sometimes you just have to walk them. You just have to walk them and then, run the rest of it. That's kind of the most efficient way.
I think when you told me that about the heart rate, like making sure it doesn't go above 154, because I snapshotted you my picture, it was hard. It was hard to like slow down, because I was like, dude, I feel like I'm not doing anything. So it definitely takes discipline to like slow down and like just chill until your heart rate gets to the appropriate zone.
Yeah, and they say that 160 heart rate kind of area is like where you get the runner's high. And it's honestly, when you've been training, when you run your half marathon, you're probably going to run in that zone, but it's just for one day. That's fine. Like, that's not the main thing, is not training in that zone day after day after day. And Marlon, your screen is kind of freezing up. So, okay, it's coming back. Just want to make sure everything's okay. Yeah. So the key is just to make sure that you don't stay in that zone every day for, months, because that could be kind of bad. But on race day, I totally let my heart rate stay at that race, because I'm usually pushing for a goal or, a good time or something like that.